We're gonna make chocolate delight pie for dessert. So seems really simple. So we're just taking 1/2 cup pecans, 1 stick melted butter, and 1 cup of flour for the crust. So just mix that together. And I'm gonna add a little salt. The recipe doesn't say salt, but why would you not put salt in the crust? I'm just gonna grease my pan with a stick of butter. Pour in the crust. So then just flatten out your crust and we're gonna cook it for 10 to 15 minutes at 350. So I'm gonna go throw this in the oven. $350 for 15 minutes. All right, so it's been 15 minutes, so I'm taking out the crust. This is our second kitchen. This is our like office kitchen. It's tiny, but having an extra stove is very helpful. All right, so we're doing the next step for our pie. So we're gonna do 1 cup powdered sugar and 1 container cream cheese. Maybe I should have done the cream cheese first.
Probably.
We'll do the same thing for that. Then we're gonna add 1/2 a container of Cool Whip. Blend that up. So now we're gonna add the filling or layer, whatever you wanna call it, cheesecake layer, to your crust. And spread it out. So now we're gonna do the pudding layer of our pie. It said to use boxed pudding, but I'm gonna be extra and make our own pudding. So you need a 1/3 cup cornstarch in a saucepan. You need 1 1/3 cups sugar. And 2/3 cup cocoa powder. I got Decadent cocoa powder because you want your cocoa to be fancy. You don't want no Nestle cocoa powder. We get the good stuff. So 2/3 cocoa. Then you need 4 1/2 cups milk. And whisk that. Turn it on to medium heat. Then we're just gonna whisk it until the mixture starts to boil and thicken for 1 minute. Then you remove and add the butter and vanilla. That's it, that's pretty easy. So it's starting to boil and thicken, so we're gonna let it cook for 1 minute, and then we're gonna add the butter, salt, and vanilla. Okay, so I took it off the heat, adding 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and a pinch of salt. Stir that in until the butter melts. So once the butter's all melted, you're gonna pour it in your pie pan. And it might be too much because it's a different recipe, so we'll see. And then you can pour the rest in here. Like that much. So then pour the rest in this dish, and we'll just have some extra chocolate pudding.
Homemade chocolate pudding.
Homemade. You're gonna refrigerate this so that it can cool and set up. So this recipe called for just Cool Whip on the top. I'm not about that. So I just made some fresh whipped cream.
Let me see how fresh.
Very fresh.
Did you get some, Bo? Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna lick the spatula.
Do like a little cocoa powder on the top, you know, make it look cute. A little dusting.
Yeah, I can do that.
Chocolate.
Could you eat that by itself?
It's...
One piece?
Oh, dang it.
Why did you do that?
Well,
You tried.
probably wasn't set up enough. Trying the chocolate delight pie, it did not, this pie did not pie, if that made sense. It's actually like, I think it needed longer to set up, but all the layers are in there. It still should be good. So let's try this. That's so good. The homemade pudding really makes such a big difference. And this is so creamy and good without being too chocolatey and rich, because during the holidays, we're eating a lot of food. So a nice sweet treat, not too sweet, and it's all the flavors go really well together, and it's really good. I love the crust too. Yeah, I will definitely make this one again. But of course with the homemade pudding and the whipped cream instead of Cool Whip. So good.